Hello, I am so happy to have you here. Today I'm going to share with you a journal that I didn't make this year. I made it last year and the year before. I just finished it up last year. It's my blue, kind of a December daily type journal where I have a page for every single day. I wanted to do something different than the traditional red. I chose to do a soft blue, kind of an icy, snowy feel. So here is my journal. It's kind of in the traveler's notebook size. The spine is like an 1.5 1.75 size. If you look at what this is, each of these are little tiny blue beads, each of which has been hand sewn on to my cover. I wanted to bring the blue into it, and so that's how I accomplished it. There's a, well, I don't need to explain everything. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Okay, here's some little beads. I wanted to carry that just magical feel, and so at the end of each one I sewed some of the bells on there. They don't really make noise, but they still have just such a lovely look and a lovely feel to it. A glitzy little front, kind of capturing that feel of an icy day, right, with the snow. I've got it tied up here with just tulle and also that silver netting. The blue, I have this ruffle, but I also put that paint on it. I use this paint a lot. It's just this dollar store paint, but I used it because I wanted to create kind of a snowy, a little bit more like it's had experience, right? Not just crisp and clean, but it's actually had a little bit of experience, as if snow may be flying over it. Okay, as we open the page, I do have a lot of the fluff around it. It's the eyelash stuff. Can you see? I wanted just to create a lot of movement because during the winter time, there's a lot of movement with that wind. First page here. So on each of the days, I used the silver to create the number for the day. I've got day 1 and day 2. All of my pages, they were baked in the oven, but not with coffee. So they have that crinkly feel to it. But instead of using coffee, what I've done a blue like watercolor wash that I've hand painted on each page to create that movement and that beauty. Each page I have snowflakes. Tim Holtz has a wonderful selection of snowflake dies, and so that's what I've used for this. And then I've used a bunch of different punches for each of the edges to create just that beauty. So day 3 and day 4, I'm not sure how well these snowflakes pick up, but I wanted the snowflakes to be there without just shouting at you. And I'll show you some different ones. So this one has a little tag, little just fussy stuff going on it. And this actually came from a card that I had. Day 5. So this is where you can see the difference between, like this is a little sparkly snowflake. It picks up pretty well. And then you have these other snowflakes, like right here, a little bit more subtle, right? You don't notice them quite as much. So it almost creates somewhat of a depth within the book. So I just have things tucked in this pocket. Got my day 5. There's my day 6. These are primarily Martha Stewart punches, by the way. I just love her punches. I wish they had them as much as before. A wonderful deer for day 7. This eyelash trim. It's just so fun. Day 8. Day 9, I love this lacy little pocket. This comes out. I have a couple of snowflakes there. This actually I pulled off a card that I had. Someone had hand stamped and embossed this glittery word stamp on it, and I just love it and works perfectly here. A pocket over here, another punch that I used on the side. This one pulls out. Has some little polka dot sparkles on the back, and this is a handmade scallop that I cut out. Day 11, here's just a little crinkly pocket. I've got a snowflake actually tucked in the inside there that I hand cut out. And on the back behind it, I have this that just pulls out. So lots of just sweet glittery stuff, because that's what all reminds me of winter. Square doily was used on this page right here, and that opens up. You're greeted by a nice piece of the eyelash trim. Here's day 13 and 14. I love this little, can you see that? It's a little snowflake garland. And then on the edges of this one, I chose to place the little jewels, just to add a little bit more sparkle and delight. Page 15 with the bird. Now these pages also I've gone over and I've painted sparkles in different ways in different places. Like this particular die. Is this a snowdrop? I can't remember the name of that flower. Huh. We'll just call it Pretty. So with this flower here, I placed glitter glue paint all on it. I've got a pretty feather here, and this, I just love this. This is a just gorgeous envelope top. Opens up, I have an envelope here I can place things, and I use tulle behind this, the lip of the envelope, just to create a little bit more airiness. Here's a gorgeous die that I've got for that tag. So what I did with the tag, I made it into a pocket, or not a pocket, a little side, well, a side pocket, whatever you want to call it. And I've got these behind there, but actually I also designed it so that it opens up. Double duty. A little lace pocket. Another snowflake. I love snowflakes. They're so pretty. There's a little snowflake right behind the number 21. This is fun too, so I did something different with this page. I did a trifold, wanting something different but not to take away too much from the rest of the book. So I've got the tree with the sparkles, opens it up, and I've got another tree, and I've got a lace bottom to this portion. Then I've got a beautiful vellum page here, and it opens up like that. So I like it. It's just a sweet little page. Day 24, I love how it turned out. I've got all the blue washed in there for this delightful village. This is a Tim Holtz die, I believe, from last year. It is tiny and intricate. You can see by the size of my thumbnail or my fingernail right here, the size of those windows. Each of these windows I had to hand place and glue onto each of these buildings. Each of these tiny, teeny stars were hand glued onto the page. So it is a very detailed little piece here, but I'm telling you, I love it. It just turned out, it turned out great. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I hope you like it too. Okay, when we go to day 25, I've got this layering over it. I wanted to just appear kind of veiled and special. So right here I have the little animals coming out of the field. And over here I've got the crown for the day 25 and the nativity scene cut out of silver. Little snowflake up there. Day 26, I've got a wonderful glassine bag, tag that comes out. I'm telling you, they have so many incredible dies. Love this little pocket area here. I just have, this one comes out like that. My little button there. Buttons, you know, you just can never go wrong. I love buttons. Although, okay, we'll come in here on day 28. I have a little ribbon pocket. This is a little embossed piece. I love embossing. And then I have this little pocket card. You can never go wrong with buttons, but admittedly this card doesn't have the look that I fully want for the book. So I'm not as, you know, you can't go wrong with buttons, but maybe it's just not the style there for the moment. I need to go over it with a whitewash or something to create a little bit more muted, distressed look. Yeah, anyway, I still like it. Here's a little card. It's a simple one with just snowflakes on it. As you're turning, we're getting ready for the New Year's now. Got the globe with the vellum paper and the stars. And on the 31st, right there, I've got that clock waiting. Tick-tock. New Year's on its way. And then we are at the end with another glitzy page. Boom. So I hope you liked my book. I love this book. It's just such a sweet, precious little thing. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see you another time. Have a great day. Bye.